I never imagined becoming a mom would change the way I view the world, but it did. It opened my eyes up to just how fragile our future is, and with time, through my own trauma and struggles, I realized just how much strength we actually have to create something different. So, I'm Carmen, and I've always been a creative. My art at school led me to get a bursary through an advertising agency, and that's how I became an advertising professional and a designer. So you could say I wear many hats: an artist, a designer, a mom, a trauma survivor, a Christian, and also just a woman in her 40s now, dealing with all of this amidst uncertainty and financial struggles. It's a lot. I'm a single mom, and there's a lot to deal with. And maybe you feel it too. I imagine you do. The world is changing, and none of us are sure of the future. None of us are sure of what the future looks like. Not for ourselves, not for our children. You know, motherhood woke me up to the realities of our food system and just how disconnected we are from it. Because once I became a mother, I was more conscious about the food that I fed my child than I ever was conscious about the food that I had put into my own body before then. It also woke me up to my own trauma and the responsibility I had for my child's sake, for me to heal from that trauma, to be able to be my best self for my child. That actually led me down a path of learning about the systems that we live in, the ones that we are told will take care of us, but it often leaves us struggling, exhausted, and chained to a cycle of work and survival with very little left for the most important people in our lives, including ourselves. That was where I started learning about growing my own food, about things like GMOs and organic and permaculture, sustainability, all of these things that have kind of become buzzwords now, but like 15 years ago or so was not really the case. I also started learning more about how the system actually impacts our health, our both mental health, emotional health, physical health, because those are areas that I struggle with. I have struggled with, and I still do. Because how do we show up as our best selves for our family, for our friends, even for ourselves, when we're busy running ourselves ragged to keep a system alive that doesn't really serve us, especially in the ways that really matters? I don't have it all figured out, but I'm working to become less dependent on the system and eventually moving off-grid and self-sustainable, teaching my children how to be self-sustainable, how to be able to grow and build and have confidence in themselves, not just mentally, but in their body, in their skills, in their hands. And yes, I plan to still do this in Namibia. I love Namibia. I love my country. And some might say it's not possible here, but I absolutely believe that living off-grid and being self-sustainable is very possible in Namibia. So I'm considering sharing this journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly, while I still live in Windhoek in the city, and I'm planning the off-grid move, all the ways that I plan it, all the ways that I have been working on it and planning it, because it's not just a physical move, it's a mental move as well. In the meantime, I've got over 20 years of experience working in the marketing and visual communications industry, which is also essentially about people and their needs. Marketing, design, permaculture, parenting, even dealing with trauma, they all come back to understanding people and understanding ourselves and our needs, the needs of people, the needs of ourselves. Oh, my dogs are here around me. Hello, doggies. So it's basically all about people and understanding ourselves and our needs, the needs of others, and creating solutions that actually work, that actually helps. So I invite you to join me on this journey here in Windhoek, Namibia, where all of these parts of me meet: the creative, the mom, the professional, the gardener, the Christian, the seeker of a different way of living, and the seeker of a brighter future, hopefully. I believe so. I certainly don't have all the answers. It's going to be an expedition of life and living, which is exciting and scary and awesome all at the same time. Yes, things are difficult. Life is tough. And many of us complain about it all the time with each other, and we look to the government or to our employers, to our churches, to a variety of things. But God has put it in us, has put that strength in us, has created the resilience and given us all different talents. So to reimagine and build a better future together, it's within our own power, it's within our own grasp. So on that note, I hope this has given you some food for thought, and God bless you.